Oh, hello. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, seasons, felicitations, and wipe your feet.
My friends have something very special for you.
We're not going to open it before Christmas.
It's the world's biggest Christmas card.
Oh, but sweetheart.
Classic Christmas Radio Theater.
God bless us, everyone.
Yes, Tiny Tim. God bless us, everyone.
Featuring some of the greatest Christmas radio shows of all time.
Attaboy, Clarence. Attaboy.
And now here's your host and my favorite elf, Wyatt Cox.
Well, we go to the funny papers of Saturday, December 17th, 1949, 72 years ago today, and find out what's going on in Riverdale. Yeah, not the same river. Well, it's yes and no. It's kind of the same Riverdale that you see on TV, but nowhere near as dark or gloomy. It was the funny papers. The Adventures of Archie Andrews, Bob Hastings, starring as Archie from 72 years ago, 12:30 Eastern Time. So yeah, it was a Saturday morning kids show. And we'll hear that in a moment as soon as I tell you some of the things that were going on that Saturday morning in the newspapers. UN Secretary General Tring Lee announced at Lake Success he was not a candidate for reappointment as the executive head of the United Nations. His 5-year term expires in January. Lee elected during the first General Assembly in London in 1946. Airplane disasters in the spotlight as Staff Sergeant Adria L. Edger, 21, of Bristol, Virginia, died, bringing to 7 the toll in Thursday's B-29 crash in Roswell, New Mexico. A plane believed to be the missing Mexico Merida DC-3 airliner with 17 persons aboard reported to have crashed and burned in the mountains in Mexico. Benjamin F. Fairless, president of U.S. Steel Corporation, said yesterday Big Steel welcomed an opportunity to tell a congressional committee of a price increase it announced. Fairless made the remarks in a short statement. He said it was in reply to reports from Washington that congressional investigators will soon probe U.S. Steel's average 4% price hike in steel. And in other news, a retired 83-year-old businessman bequeathed his fortune of perhaps $25,000 to the waitress who served him breakfast for 14 years. Records of the probate court showed that Lucian G. Walker, former head of Prosperous import-export firm, made Mrs. Leona M. Smith, 40, his sole beneficiary until a few weeks ago. The attractive Mrs. Smith was a veteran waitress at the Morrison Hotel coffee shop, but she said she left her job to care for Walker in his final days, quoting, "because he wanted me at his side." Walker dying December 9th in St. Luke's Hospital. The unusual will came to public attention when 2 elderly sisters-in-law contested its provisions. And the Reverend John Sinnott Martin, a leading Catholic, says that Santa the State has been ousted from modern American Christmas legend by Santa the Sugar Daddy. He urged parents to take the lead in reviving the true meaning of Christmas. Some of the news from the newspapers of Saturday, December 17th, 1949, and on the radio on NBC, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, just in that noon hour, The Adventures of Archie Andrews. And we'll hear that next here on Classic Christmas Radio Theater. Now on Classic Christmas Radio Theater, we head back 72 years to Saturday morning, December 17th, 1949, and the Adventures of Archie Andrews.
Hello, Jughead, this is Archie. Come over right away. It's a matter of life or death.
Relax, Archie. Relax.
Yes, and you relax too, because here he is again, the youngster millions of readers of Archie Comics magazine know and love so well, Archie Andrews and all his gang. And now for our weekly visit to Riverdale. It's Saturday afternoon as we look in on the Andrews home, and at the moment we find Mr. Andrews alone in the living room, sitting in his favorite armchair, reading the newspaper.
And so the little girl said to her, Mommy, what is it called? So Mommy said, well, I'll tell you later. She was verified. She said, well, Poppy never does it. Oh, those kids, they can... Yes, dear.
Telephone's ringing.
Yeah, I hear it.
Well, answer it.
Well, Mary, I'm reading
Fred.
Yes, dear. Fine thing. Man can't even read his own newspaper. I don't know. He gets... Hello?
Hello, Mr. Andrews?
Yes?
Oh, this is Veronica.
Oh, hello, Veronica.
Is Archie home?
Yes, Archie's home. Does you want to talk to him?
No, I don't.
All right, I'll call him to the telephone. You don't? Well, Veronica, did you say you don't want to talk to Archie?
That's right.
But didn't you just ask me if he was home?
That's right.
But you don't want to talk to him, huh? Veronica, now I don't mean to sound unusually stupid, but whom do you want to talk to?
You.
Me?
Uh-huh. You see, I'm in a little hurry right now, and I'd rather you just gave Archie a message for me.
Oh, I see. Well, all right, Veronica. What is the message?
Well, Archie was supposed to come over here this afternoon at 3 o'clock.
Yeah?
But I asked him to make it 4 o'clock instead.
4 o'clock instead.
I'm going down to Stacy's department store to do some Christmas shopping this afternoon.
Do some Christmas shopping.
There's only 7 more days to Christmas, and this is about the last chance I'll have to get my shopping done.
Yes, 7 more days.
Well, I don't know why I always leave my shopping to the last minute.
Veronica,
Yes?
wouldn't it be simpler if you just wrote Archie a letter?
A letter? Oh, I don't want you to tell him all of that, Mr. Andrews.
Oh, you don't?
My goodness, no. I don't even want him to know I'm going shopping. You see, it's for his present. Just tell him the part about changing the date from 3 to 4.
Now, all right, Veronica, I'll tell him.
Oh, thanks ever so much, Mr. Andrews.
Not at all, Veronica. Bye.
Bye now.
Just tell him the part about changing the date from 3 to 4, she says. Oh, that Veronica. You know, sometimes I think she's... Oh, hey, wait a minute. By George, it's a good thing Veronica called. I forgot all about Christmas shopping, and I still haven't bought anything for Mary and Archie. Oh, good grief. I better get my hat and coat and get down to Stacy's right now. This is the last chance I'll have to get him something. Yes, sir, it's a good thing I remembered that. Yes, sir, a good... Oh, fine. Yes, dear.
Doorbell's ringing.
I hear it, dear. I hear it.
Oh, all right, dear.
Yeah, now, all right, dear, she said. Good grief, Jughead.
Mr. Andrews,
Yes, Jughead.
could you tell me something?
Yes?
When most people see other people, most people always say hello.
Yes.
But when people see me, they always say, good grief, Jughead.
Yes?
Why?
Oh. Well, now, Jughead, that is because you're such a... I mean, you're a little on the... Well, no, wait. Now, you look so awfully... Well, what I mean is, you have such a... Jughead, I don't have time now to explain things like that. I'm going out. Did you want to see Archie?
Uh-huh. Is he home?
Yes, I think so. Archie! Archie! Archie!
Are you calling me, Dad?
I am not calling the man in the moon. Come on down here. Jughead is here.
Gee whiz, is he?
Yes, Archie, he is he. I mean, he is.
Gee, hiya, Jug. Hiya, Archie. I'll be right down.
It's all right. Oh, I'm glad that's settled. Gee. Jughead, if you'll excuse me, I'll go get my hat now.
Why?
Because I'm going out.
When?
Well, right now.
Where?
Down to the... Jughead, you have to know everything I'm going to do.
Uh-uh.
Well, all right. Now, if you have no objections, I will get my hat and coat.
Gee, hiya, Jug. What brings you over here? Hi, Archie. I just came over to see what you're going to do.
Who, me? Well, I got to meet Veronica in a little while, and then we're going...
Archie, Veronica just called, and she said...
See what she did?
Yes, Archie, she did. And she
Gee,
said...
I never heard the phone ring.
Well, it rang.
Well,
Now,
why didn't you call me?
Archie,
Yes, Dad?
do you care to hear what Veronica said or not?
Well, sure, Dad, sure.
Then be quiet so I can tell you.
Okay, Dad, okay.
Okay. Now, she said to, She said to change your appointment with her from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock.
From 3 to 4.
That's right, yeah, an hour later.
Gee whiz, I wonder why.
Well, she said she had some things to attend to.
Well, what kind of things?
Well, Archie, I don't know, and what's more, I don't care. So stop asking foolish questions. I have to go out now, too.
Well, gee whiz, where are you going, Dad?
Go down to the... Just out. That's a few little things I have to attend to.
Oh, okay, Dad. See you later.
Yes, Archie. I'll see you later. Bye.
Gee whiz. Hey, Mr. Andrews.
Yes?
He forgot to say goodbye to me.
Yeah, oh, great. Goodbye, Jughead. Be a good boy while I'm gone.
I will. Bye, Mr. Andrews. Archie.
Yes, Jughead?
On second thought, there was something about the way your father said that I didn't like.
No, Jug, forget it. But gee whiz, isn't that swell about Veronica changing our date?
Huh? What's so swell about it?
Well, now that Veronica's made our date an hour later, I have time to get my Christmas shopping done.
But I don't want to...
Well, this is practically the last chance I'll have.
But I don't feel like...
Good thing I thought of it.
But what?
I haven't bought a thing for anyone yet.
Including me?
Including you.
Archie, it's high time you got your Christmas shopping done.
That's right, Jug. Come on. We'll go right down to Stacy's department.
What are you going to get me, huh?
Jug, you'll have to wait.
Fred, telephone's ringing. Fred, Andrews, can't you even answer the phone when I... Oh, that's funny. It's gone. What did he say? Hello? Hello, Mrs. Andrews. This is Betty.
Oh, hello, dear. How are you?
Oh, fine, thanks, Mrs. Andrews. Is Archie home?
Yes, dear. I think he's upstairs. Archie! Archie? Archie! That's funny. He must have gone out, too. I wish people would tell me when they're going out. Hello, Betty.
Yes, Mrs. Andrews?
Archie doesn't seem to be home.
Oh, he isn't?
No, dear. And, Betty, I hate to cut you short, but I have to run now. I'm just leaving to do my Christmas shopping. This is the last chance I'll have.
Oh, golly, I'm glad you mentioned that, Mrs. Andrews. I haven't done my shopping yet either.
You haven't? Well, would you like to go with me, dear?
Oh, I'd love to, Mrs. Andrews.
All right, Betty. I'll pick you up right away, and we'll both go down to Stacy's department store.
Archie, I never saw such crowds.
Yes, Jughead, but when we got in that elevator and everyone started pushing, did you have to push back?
Listen, Archie, in that crowd, even a sardine would have pushed back.
Oh, well, never mind. We're here now. And first thing I gotta buy is a compact for Veronica. I wonder where the cosmetic department is anyway.
Cosmetic department?
Yeah.
Gee whiz, Archie, let's go up to the sporting goods department first.
Jug, we'll go up to the sporting goods department later. Come on, I'll ask that floor walker where the cosmetic department is.
Gee whiz, okay.
Oh, mister?
Yes.
Could you tell me where the cosmetic department is?
Yes. Counter 7.
Thank you. Come on, Jug.
Where is it?
Counter 7.
Where's that?
Well, that's right over near... Gee, I don't know. Oh, mister?
Yes.
Where is counter 7?
On the north side of counter 6.
Oh, thank you. Mister?
Well, what now?
Which way is north?
Oh, my lands. Sonny, you see the boys' clothing department right there?
Yes.
Well, you just go right down to that aisle where the dummies are and turn right.
Oh, okay, mister. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Yes, madam. Can I help you?
Boy, he's sure not a very friendly floor walker, is he?
Maybe his wife beats him.
I wouldn't be surprised, Jug. I wonder... What was that?
You bumped into that dummy.
She was... for a minute I thought that dummy was a real person. Uh-oh. I knocked the hat off. Wait a second, Jug, till I put the hat back on this dummy.
Okay.
Well, if that sourpuss floor walker ever saw me bump into this dummy, he'd probably throw us right out of the store or something.
Gee whiz, look.
What's the matter?
There's Veronica.
Veronica? Oh, gee whiz, if she sees me here, I won't be able to buy her a Christmas present.
But she's coming right towards us.
Oh, boy. Jug, I'm going to be a dummy.
Huh?
It's the only way I can hide from Veronica. I'm going to climb up on this platform with the rest of these dummies, and I'll wear this hat.
But, Archie, I don't think you ought to.
Jug, don't argue. How do I look?
You're the most natural-looking dummy I ever saw.
Now, Jug, don't be funny. Quick, take the price tag off the dummy's jacket and put it on me.
Okay. Here it is.
Attaboy. Now, hang it on this button. Yeah, they're fine. Now, remember, Jug, don't give me away no matter what happens.
Well, okay. But I still won't think...
Jug, quiet. Here she comes.
What, Jughead? Hello there.
Hiya, Veronica. Hiya.
What are you all doing here? Ooh.
Just a little shopping.
Oh, I am too. But thank goodness I have most of it done.
Oh, that's good.
The only thing I still have to get is a gift for Archie.
A gift for Archie?
Uh-huh. But I don't know what to get him. He's such a problem.
Such a... Yeah, he sure is.
No use getting him a book because he just isn't the intelligent type.
Not the intent.
And there's no use getting him a baseball glove because he's not much of an athlete.
Not much of...
There's no sense getting him a tie because he just doesn't know anything about style.
Of all the...
In fact, times like this, I think Archie is an awful dummy.
What?
But then again, prices being what they are, there isn't much you can get for $1.
$1?
Did you say something, Jughead?
For me? Not a word, Veronica, not a word.
Oh, well, I'd better keep looking. Would you like to come along?
Oh, no, Veronica, I can't. I'm meeting someone here in a minute.
Oh, all right, Jughead. I'll run along. Bye now.
Bye, Veronica, bye. Okay, dummy, you can relax now.
A fine thing. So Veronica thinks I'm not intelligent and not athletic, and I don't know anything about styles, and all she's going to spend is $1. Well, that's a fine state of affairs.
Look out.
Huh?
Here comes a floor walker.
Oh, boy, if he sees me up on this platform, I'll really have trouble. I better be a dummy some more.
Yes, madam, yes. If it doesn't fit, you can return it at any time. Yes, ma'am. Oh, me, never have I seen such a rush. Never in all my days. Well, young man, what are you just standing there for?
Me? Oh, I'm just waiting for a friend.
Oh, for land's sake. Who put that dummy there?
Oh, boy.
That isn't the silliest-looking dummy I've ever seen. I don't know why the stockroom can't send a dummy that at least looks half alive. I've never seen such an insipid inspection. Such a ridiculous posture.
Mister?
Yes?
I'm not really a dummy.
Well, that makes absolutely no difference. You still shouldn't be... Good heavens, you're alive! Man, get off of there this minute. Get off of there.
Yes, sir.
Well, what were you doing up there on that platform looking like a dummy?
Well, that's a long story, sir.
I have never in all my days heard anything like this.
Well, yes, sir, but
I have a good mind to take you to see Mr. Stacy, Mr. J.L. Stacy himself.
Oh, don't do that, mister.
Just what would your father say if he knew you were standing on that platform like a dummy?
I don't think it would surprise him at all.
Yeah, but young man, will you do me a favor?
Yes, sir.
As soon as you have paid for that jacket, leave the store.
Yes, sir,
I said as soon as you've finished buying that jacket, leave the store.
Buying this jacket?
Yes, that jacket you're wearing, the one with the price tag on it. You are buying it, aren't you?
Oh, no, sir, I'm not buying it. This is my jacket.
Your jacket?
Yeah.
Oh. Of course, you have the sales slip.
Oh, no, I bought it here last year.
And you haven't removed the price tag yet?
Removed the... Oh, mister, you don't understand. You see,
young man, I understand perfectly well. It's quite obvious that you were trying on that jacket and for some ridiculous reason decided to pose as a dummy.
Oh,
no doubt you thought you could get away with the jacket without paying for it.
Oh, but I was just...
The price is $14.95. I want the money right now.
But I was just trying to...
How now, I said.
But you don't understand. This is my own jacket, Mr. No Fooling. Jughead, tell the man this is my jacket and we... Jughead? Jughead!
Young man, are you calling me names?
No, sir. I was talking to my friend.
What friend?
Well, that's just it. He was here a minute ago. I bet he went up to the sporting goods department. Mister, if you'll just come up to the sporting goods department, we can find my friend, and he'll tell you that this jacket...
Young man, I am not going up to the sporting goods department or any other department until I have the $14.95 for that jacket.
But that's all the money I have. Hey, wait a minute.
Beg pardon?
I know. Mister, if I paid you for this jacket, you'd give me a sales slip, and then I could take it over to the exchange department and get my money back, couldn't I?
Yes, you could do that, I suppose.
Oh, well, in that case, it's all right. I haven't anything to worry about. Here's the money.
Thank you. Here's your sales slip.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Good day, sir.
Good day. Guess I fooled him. Yes, sir. Good thing I think fast. For a minute there, it looked like I wouldn't have any Christmas money. But now all I have to do is take my jacket and go to the exchange counter and give them this jacket and this... Gee whiz. If I do that, I'll have my money back all right, but I won't have my jacket. Oh, boy, now what am I going to do?
let's see. First thing I better do is get that bottle of perfume from Mary. Here's the perfume counter right here. Let's see now. What kind of perfume would Mary like? Gee, they certainly have quite an assortment. Let me see now. Chase Me, $25 an ounce. Hide and Seek, $32 an ounce. Wallflower No More, $40 an ounce. I never smell anything worth that kind of money. Oh, here's another one. Evening in Riverdale, $10 a bottle. Well, that's a little better. Yes, and I think Mary likes this perfume, too. That's just what I'll get her. Miss, I'll take this bottle of...
Gee whiz, Mr. Andrews.
Good grief, Jughead. What are you doing here?
Oh, Mr. Andrews, I'm looking for Archie.
I thought you were with Archie.
Well, I was, but we sort of got separated.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm trying to get one of these salesgirls to wait on me, but they're all so busy.
Gee whiz.
What's the matter?
There's Mrs. Andrews.
Mary? Where?
Right over there with Betty.
For good grief, what's she doing here now?
It's a regular Saturday afternoon in Riverdale. What could go wrong? Saturday, December 17th, 1949, The Adventures of Archie Andrews, starring Bob Hastings as Archie. I'm Wyatt Cox. Thank you so much for joining us right here on your favorite radio station for Classic Christmas Radio Theater.
Here's a great thing to consider doing right now before the end of the year. Call MediShare and find out just how much you would save by switching to MediShare, the affordable alternative to health insurance. When you call, you'll get some good news and probably be very happily surprised, too. The typical family saves $500 a month, but you might save even more. It's so worth it to at least find out. And you'll see why more than 400,000 people are already members. MediShare is a Christian community that's shared more than $4 billion in each other's healthcare costs. It really is remarkable, and they're very easy to talk to. And here's the thing. If you join before the end of the year, they'll waive your new member fee. That's another $170 you'll save. I'll give you the number here in a second. The call, and you'll get a price within 2 minutes. And again, the deadline is December 31st, so call now. You'll save even more. Call 833-34-BIBLE. That's 833-34-BIBLE. 833-34-BIBLE.
And we thank you for joining us on this 2021 edition of Classic Christmas Radio Theater here on your favorite station. We're listening to an episode of The Adventures of Archie Andrews. Yes, it's the same Archie that has appeared for years in Archie Comics magazines. And this show began on NBC in 1943, but in 44 switched to Mutual for a year, coming back to NBC from 1945 until 1953. Bob Hastings in this run of the program was playing Archie. He would continue until 1953. Jughead portrayed by Harold Stone, Cameron Andrews, and later by Arnold Stang. And then, Rosemary Rice portraying Betty, Gloria Mann portraying Veronica, Alice Yorman portraying Archie's mother, Mary Andrews, and Art Cole as Fred Andrews. The conclusion of The Adventures of Archie Andrews, Christmas shopping, and boy, what a mess, but then aren't they all? December 17th, 1949 comes up next on Classic Christmas Radio Theater. As it was broadcast on NBC at 12:30 on Saturday afternoon, August 17th, 1949, The Adventures of Archie Andrews, and Archie's dad's in a mess.
She sees me with this bottle of perfume. She'll know what I'm getting her for Christmas.
Oh, she's coming this way?
Yeah, I know. No. I'll just duck this bottle of perfume in my pocket there, right in this pocket. Now, if she sees me, I'll just say...
Just a moment. Please. Just one moment.
Huh?
I saw that.
You saw what? Oh, now, mister, you don't understand. You don't understand at all.
Oh, I don't I?
No, you don't.
Did you or did you not just hide a bottle of perfume in your pocket?
Well, yes, I did, but...
Have you paid for it?
Well, no, but you...
Well, I don't know what you call it, but we call it shoplifting.
Yes, of course, it's shoplifting. Oh, now, wait a minute, mister. I'm not shoplifting anything. I can explain the entire thing.
I'm listening.
But, you see, I've been trying to get one of the salesgirls to wait on me, and I just saw my wife over there, and I hid the bottle of perfume because I didn't want her to know what I'm getting her for Christmas.
Just where is your wife?
Well, she's right over there. Good grief, she's gone.
I thought so.
But she was right there a minute ago. Now, Jughead, you tell man how we saw my... where the dickens did he go?
Who?
Jughead. He was standing right here just a second ago. I don't know where
Mister.
Huh?
Do you imagine these things very often?
Imagine why? Oh, what?
Do you have delusions?
But I...
Spells? Do you see spots before your eyes?
But I...
Now, just keep calm, keep calm. There's no need to get excited. You just give me back the perfume and we'll forget the whole thing and you can go right home and lie down.
Lie down? Who wants to lie down?
The perfume, please.
Yes, sir. Here, I have it right in my...
Something wrong?
It leaked.
What leaked?
The perfume bottle. It leaked all over my pocket. See, it's half empty.
Oh, for land's sake. Now you'll have to pay for it.
What?
That's right. I was going to forget the whole incident, but I can't return a damaged bottle to the counter.
Well, I certainly am not going to pay for a leaky bottle of perfume.
Mister, if you're not satisfied with the item, you can take it to the exchange department, but I must be paid for it.
But
I said I must.
Me, all right, you win. I'll go to the exchange department, but how I get into these things, I'll never know.
Now, which bathrobe do you like best, Betty?
I think the dark blue one, Mrs. Andrews.
I do, too. Blue is Aunt Hattie's favorite color.
Oh, but is it the right size, Mrs. Andrews?
Well, there's only one way to tell, Betty. I'll have to try this bathrobe on.
Try it on?
Uh-huh. I wear the same size that Aunt Hattie does.
Oh.
And if it fits me, it'll fit her. Here, hold my coat, dear, while I step into this dressing room and put this bathrobe on.
All right, Mrs. Andrews.
It'll just take me a second, dear. I'd hate to go to all the trouble of buying this and sending it to Hattie and then not have it fit. Then I'd only have to return it for her since she lives in the... Oh, dear.
What is it?
There's no hanger in here for my dress.
Oh, well, hand your dress to me, Mrs. Andrews. I'll hold it.
All right, dear. Here you are.
I have it.
Thanks, dear. I'll have this robe on in a minute. There. Oh, how does that look, Betty?
Well, it looks a little big to me, Mrs. Andrews.
It does? Well, I better take a look in the mirror. Oh, Betty, you don't have to hold my coat and dress. Just put them on that empty rack.
Oh, all right, Mrs. Andrews.
Let's see. Yes, it is a little big.
Yes, it sure is.
I'll have to ask the sales girl if she has a smaller size. Now, wait here, Betty. Oh, Miss, could you help me with this, please?
Gee whiz, Betty.
Jughead, what are you doing here?
Looking for Archie.
Archie, is he here?
Well, I think so. We came here together, but we got separated.
Oh, well, what happened?
Well, you see, he was being a dummy.
What?
He was a dummy. You know, those things that look like this.
Jughead, what are you talking about?
Excuse me, miss. Gonna move this rack
Oh,
here.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Sam, get the other end there. I got it. Now easy. Okay.
Jughead, what are you trying to tell me about Archie?
Betty, it's an awful long story. All I want to know is, have you seen him?
No, I haven't.
Well, then I better keep looking for him. He may be in trouble, and I gotta find him.
Well, Jughead, what kind of trouble is he in?
I can't tell you now, Betty. See you later.
Jug, wait, Jug! Oh, golly, that Jughead, he's the strangest...
Well, Betty, how do you like this bathrobe?
Oh, that's fine, Mrs. Andrews, but guess who was just here?
This size does fit much better, doesn't it?
Yes, Mrs. Andrews, but do you know who I just saw?
Oh, Betty! What happened to it?
What happened to what?
The rack.
What rack?
The rack you put my dress on.
Golly, it's gone.
But my dress and my coat were on
Oh,
it.
golly, it was here a minute ago.
Oh, my dress. Betty, what'll I do?
Something wrong, madam?
Yes, I lost my dress.
Beg your pardon?
My dress. We put it down here for a minute while I tried on this bathrobe, and now it's gone.
The bathrobe?
No, the dress.
No, it couldn't be.
But it is, isn't it, Betty?
Yes, indeed, Mrs. Andrews.
Oh, my land, I have never seen such a day. Living dummies, men hiding from their wives, and now this woman loses her dress.
But I tell you, it was right under my nose.
Well, I should hope so.
Do something.
Madam, what can I do about your dress?
Find it.
Now, madam, be calm. Just be calm. It was probably taken by mistake, and it will be returned to the Lost and Found department.
Well, where's that?
At the other end of the floor, next to the exchange department.
Oh, come on, Betty.
Madam, where are you going?
To the Lost and Found department.
But, madam, certainly not in that bathrobe.
Well, certainly not without it.
Jughead, where the dickens have you been?
Looking for you.
I know that, but where did you go when I was arguing with the floor walker?
I don't know. I turned around and looked at something. The next thing I knew, you were gone.
Oh, great. And just because you weren't there to tell him that this jacket is really my own, I had to pay him for it.
For your own jacket?
Yeah, the price tag was still on it. That's what I'm standing in this line for. This is the exchange department, and I gotta try and get my money back.
Sure, how are you gonna get your jacket back?
I don't know, but this is all your fault, Jughead.
My fault?
Yes.
My fault? Now listen, Archie, what did I do? I only...
Archie, what in tarnation are you doing here?
She was Dad. Where'd you come from?
Never mind where I came from. What are you doing standing here in your shirt sleeves?
Well, Dad, I can explain. You see, I came in here with Jughead and...
What are you doing here?
Mary, what are you doing in your bathrobe?
Fred, it's not my bathrobe. Fred Andrews, you smell.
What?
You positively reek of perfume.
Oh, well, yes, dear, I know I do. But you see, dear, I was...
Andrews, what are you doing here?
Veronica.
Jughead, why didn't you tell me Archie was here?
Oh, Veronica, we were trying to...
Just what seems to be the trouble here?
Oh, the floor walker. Well, look, mister, I'm trying to find out why my son is standing here in his shirt sleeves.
Please, there's no need to get
And I
so...
want to know why you smell of perfume.
Lady,
And what are you doing in that bathroom?
And I'm trying to
Please don't-
exchange my own coat.
Honey, will you
When did
just
you get
keep...
here, Archie?
Girlie, will you not...
I just found your dress.
Wait,
Wait, wait,
wait,
wait,
I'm trying to...
Oh, just a minute here. Just 1 minute.
Please.
There. That's better. Now, listen to me, all of you. This nonsense has gone far enough. Too far, in fact.
Yes, Mr. Andrews.
Yes, dear.
Yes, Dad.
I should say so. But all afternoon, you people have made life quite miserable for me. Quite miserable.
Yes.
Now, if there is any reason for it, I feel I'm entitled to an explanation.
Well, mister, you know this coat, the one you thought I was buying?
Yes.
Well, my mother and father and Jughead and Veronica can all tell you that it's my own old coat.
Why, of course, Archie.
Why, certainly it's not. Oh, dear. You mean it really is his coat?
I told you.
Yes, and perhaps you recall that you didn't believe my wife was in the store when I hid the perfume bottle in my pocket.
Well, yes, but...
Well, sir, this lady is my wife.
Oh, how do you do?
How do you do?
Yeah, I'm very
And
sorry.
I just found out that two of your men moved an empty rack while I was talking to Jughead here, didn't they, Jughead?
Sure they did.
And that was the rack that had my dress and coat on it.
Well, Mr. Floorwalker, what do you say to that?
Please, no tempers, please. The customer is always right at J.L. Stacy's. We'll make amends. Mistakes will happen, you know. Now, young man, since that does seem to be your own coat, you may keep it, and I'll give you a cash credit slip for what you paid me. And you, sir,
Yes?
I'll be glad to give you another bottle of perfume compliments of the store.
Well,
And, madam, I'm sure we can find your dress and coat in the lost and found department, and you may keep that bathrobe at no charge.
Well, thank you.
I'm here, too.
Just be quiet.
Well, people, will that satisfy you?
well, yes, I think that straightens out everything. I'm sorry there's been so much misunderstanding.
That's quite all right, quite all right.
And now, folks, if everything's settled, let's stop hiding from each other and get this Christmas shopping over and done with once and for all.
Yes, Mr. Andrews.
Yes, dear.
All right.
Dad.
Now, what's that?
That's the 5 o'clock bell. Store's closing. You folks will all have to come back Monday.
Come back and what? Don't do this again.
And now back to the Andrews. It's Monday night as we look in on the Andrews home, and the family has just come home from Stacy's department store.
Oh, Mary, it certainly is good to be home.
It certainly is.
Whew, I'm dead.
I am too, dear. I've never seen such a mob.
Neither have I, but at least we got all our shopping done. And if I never set foot in a crowded department store again, it'll still be too soon.
Well, gee whiz.
Oh, what is it, Archie?
This letter from Uncle George.
Uncle George?
Uh-huh. He sent us a $50 gift certificate from J.L. Stacy's department store.
Oh, no!
December 17th, 1949, 72 years ago, The Adventures of Archie Andrews on classic Christmas radio theater. You remember when always the big concern was getting your packages mailed? Well, that's the problem with Fibber McGee and Molly in this episode from December 19th, 1955.
This is the kind of day in Wistful Vista that poets write about, because it snowed last night, all night long, and the town looks beautiful under a fluffy blanket of white. Mr. McGee has just been out to get the morning mail, and he, too, is impressed by the scene. For for his first words are,
Holy smoke, what a mess. Dad ratted snow all over everything.
That's the way it usually falls, all over everything. I think it's beautiful, McGee.
Look at that sidewalk, the whole front yard. Snowed under like a Southern Republican. That dreaded stuff never falls in the summertime when it could melt and run down the sewer right away. Oh, no, it's got to fall in the wintertime so it can lay there for a week.
And it usually does, too, around our house. Was there any mail?
No, just this note from the mailman.
Note?
Yep, sticking in the mailbox. Says, Dear Mr. McGee, under postal regulations, no mail will be delivered to your box till the snow is cleared off your sidewalk.
Do you mean to say he plowed through 3 feet of snow up to our front porch and back just to leave a note saying he wouldn't plow through 3 feet of snow up to our front porch just to leave mail?
Yeah. Civil service, they call it. Ah!
Well, if they're not going to deliver our mail till we get our sidewalk cleared off, I suppose we'll have to...
Have to let them keep the dad-ratted mail till the weather warms up a little. You said it.
That's not what I was going to...
You're not getting me out breaking my back with a snow shovel and getting my hands and feet frostbit just to clear a path for the mailman that it looks like it's going to snow again any minute anyhow. No, sir, not me.
Well, if that's the way you feel about it, I suppose...
You betcha. Anybody that goes out in this weather today ought to have their head examined because it's undoubtedly full of ice cubes and ought to be defrosted. I'm not setting foot out of this house today, no matter what happens.
Grocery boy, it's cold out there, kids.
Oh, did you set the groceries on the kitchen sink, Mr. Oldtimer?
Yeah, you must be about froze, old-timer. Take off your stocking cap and mittens and earmuffs and sit down and warm up.
Hello to Johnny. But I ain't got time. Got a truckload of groceries out there in the alley to deliver, and it's mighty slow going through the snow.
I'll bet it is.
If it wasn't for my girlfriend, Bessie, I couldn't make it today at all.
Bessie, is she helping you?
Sure is, Johnny. She walks down all the alleys ahead of me and tromps the snow down good so as I can drive the truck along behind her. She got mighty good feet for snow tromping, Bessie has.
She certainly must be a good-natured girl.
Yep. Only trouble is, the brakes keep slipping on the dad-blamed truck, and I've run over her 3 times so far. She's getting just a little annoyed about it.
Well, believe me, you sure wouldn't catch me out delivering groceries in this kind of weather, boy. That's silly. Let people come and get their own if they're that hungry.
Oh, I don't...
Hey, did you bring everything we need? How about marshmallows? Did you bring marshmallows?
Marshmallows?
I didn't order any marshmallows, McGee. What made you think of that?
Oh, heck, doggone it. This is hot chocolate weather, Molly. Just the kind of a day to sit right here in the cozy, warm kitchen with a cup of hot chocolate with marshmallows in it.
Oh.
You got any on the truck, old-timer? Maybe somebody else ordered marshmallows and you got some on the truck, you think?
No, I don't think.
Well, run out and take a look, will you? On the truck. I'd go help you look, but it's cold out there. Don't catch me out.
McGee, for heaven's sake of all the silly things.
No, I ain't got a single marshmallow with me, but don't you fret, Sonny. I'll run right back down to the grocery store now, fast as I can run, through 4 foot of snow all the way, get you a little box of marshmallows, and run all the way back here without even stopping to rest.
Yeah? You will?
You know how I'll do that, son?
How?
In a pig's eye, that's how. Marshmallows, I order!
Well, for the... Well, how do you like that?
Personally, I loved it, and you deserved it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do. If you want marshmallows so badly, there's a little candy store just a block from me.
Ah, the heck with it. I'll pour myself some coffee. Don't need marshmallows with coffee, and besides...
McGee!
Uh-oh, this is trouble.
Look what I found in your overcoat pocket.
Oh, dear.
I thought you told me you mailed this package to Aunt Sarah Saturday afternoon.
Well, I was going to, but by the time I got there, the post office was closed, and, well, I thought I'd mail it the first thing this morning, but, well, all that snow out there...
Oh, if this isn't the limit.
Well, gee whiz.
It's her Christmas present, McGee. If this package doesn't go out today, it won't get there till after Christmas. And you know how Aunt Sarah is about Christmas.
I'll say tight.
Now, look. Will you take this package to the post office right this minute?
With all that snow out there?
Or will I have to do it?
No, here, give me it. I'll take care of it. I'll get it in the post office this afternoon, for sure.
Well, if I can depend on you.
You can depend. I'll sit over here by the front window right now and watch. Sooner or later, some dumb friend will come shivering through the snow, and I'll get him to drop it off at the post office, so don't you worry.
It's cold outside, sure, but you could at least go out long enough to clear off the front sidewalk without...
I'll say it's cold. That wind goes through you like a bullet through a stick of butter. Looks like it's going to snow again any minute, too, so there's no use in me...
Well, it's nearly 3 o'clock, and you promised to mail Aunt Sarah's package now before...
Don't you worry. Somebody will come along. Maybe Doc or Les Nelson or... Aha, what did I tell you? I knew somebody'd be chump enough to go out in this weather. Come in.
Oh, for goodness sakes. It's Mr. Wimple. Come in, come in.
Yeah, hi, Wimp. Come on in, boy.
Hello, folks. Ooh, it's cold out there.
Yeah, what are you doing out today, boy? You on the lam?
Oh, no, not exactly. I'm on my way down to the Bonton, Mr. McGee, trying to find a Christmas present for her.
You refer, of course, to...
Sweetie Face, my big old wife. Yes.
Say, how is your wife these days, Mr. Wimple? We haven't seen her lately.
Well, she's been staying home the last week, Mrs. McGee. She's busy with her knitting.
Yeah? What's she knitting?
The bones in her right foot.
Oh, my. Broke her foot? How in the world did she do that?
Oh, she's so impetuous, you know. When she wakes up in the morning, she always screams at me to bring her coffee to her quick.
Yeah?
If I'm not out of bed by the time the echo dies away, she rushes over and kicks me out of bed barefooted.
That's a heck of a way to wake up.
It does get rather monotonous. So last week, I took my other pajamas, filled them with quick-drying cement, and put them in my bed. Then I slept in the garage.
Heavenly days.
Do you know she left the print of her big toe in the concrete seat of those pajamas? In fact, she left the end of her big toe there.
Wow.
But it's healing nicely, thank you.
Well, give her our regards, Mr. Wimple.
Thank you. I'd better get on downtown now and buy her a present.
Yeah, well, swell, Wimp. I'll walk you to the door, boy, and as long as you're going close to the post office, I've got a package here you can mail for me, because I promised Molly that that was a mighty fine dinner, Mrs. McGee.
Thank you. I'll get it. 79 Wistful Vista, Molly McGee. Oh, hello, Mabel. No, we just finished dinner. Nice of you to call. Yes, isn't it beautiful? Must be 3 feet of snow out there now.
Closer to 4 feet. You can just barely see the handle of the lawnmower sticking up through it.
Tonight? Oh, yes, I'd love to come over and play some cards. Wait till I ask His Royal Highness.
No, Molly, no, not tonight, kiddo. It's too cold. The garage door snowed shut, and besides, we couldn't get out of the driveway. Besides, you heard that wind, and besides, well, my gosh, that snow's nylon top deep, and well, maybe tomorrow night.
All right, don't panic.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Mabel, but you know who was scared of the snow. Oh, you heard him, huh? Isn't that awful?
Tell her hello.
She said tell you to go jump. I'm sorry, Mabel. Look, why don't you call Dr. Gamble? Maybe he'll... Oh? Oh, he does, huh? Well, we'll make it another night. Yeah, bye.
Gee, I hate to be a spoil fun, kiddo, but let's face it. Only a dunce would go out in this weather.
Oh, I don't mind a little.
Just take a listen out here. It started snowing again, and... don't that sound awful?
Pretty cold, but we have warm clothes.
Hey, well, what was Mabel Toop saying about Doc Gamble? They asked Doc over, too?
No, they were going to, but Mort, remember the doctor's supposed to bowl tonight. Well, I may as well go.
Bowl? Bowl? Tonight? Oh, my gosh, it's Monday night. Tonight, the Elks Club tryouts. Where's my bowling ball?
What?
Never mind, it's upstairs. Hey, get my overcoat, will you? Get my mittens and cap and bowling shoes.
You're not going out in this weather. You said yourself only a dunce would...
It's bowling night. The tryouts for the Elks team. Where's my muffler? Oh, I got it. Me and Doc and Herb and Charlie Crockett.
But dunce, McGee.
Whoever wins tonight gets on the team. I'm late. Goodbye.
Put on your coat and hat, dunce. Dearie. No, I don't. I mean dunce.
December 19th, 1955, Fibber McGee and Molly. Classic Christmas Radio Theater, special presentation of your favorite station. Visit our webpage at classicradio.stream. You can learn more about classic radio collecting. On many stations, we have another hour straight ahead. If you're with us, we look forward to the pleasure of your company. If you leave us at this time, please accept our warmest wishes for a very Merry Christmas and a happy and prosperous 2022.